Hey folks, welcome back to another HP Gaming GameLINK video. Today it is going to be us versus the many. One of us. It's just us versus the world. Myself against the galaxy. Myself against an army of terrorists. I'm going to be all John McClane. I'm going to climb the tower. I'm going to save the girl and save everybody in the process. What are we talking about today? Today we're looking at the Kickstarter exclusive Hunted. Hey folks, welcome back. For those of you who don't know me, and you should by now, my name is Matt, and today we are going to be unboxing the Kickstarter collection that we have got of Hunted by Gabe Barrett. This is a solo and potentially two-player game where you are taking on a scenario based on what's inside these little boxes. There are 2 games in this set. You've got Kobayashi Tower, which is very much Nakatomi Plaza, but that's okay, we won't talk about that. And then you've got Mining Colony 415, and I think they're different scenarios, different. One's a dexterity game, and one is a dice dueling, card flinging combo game as you climb the tower to try and get through all the bells and whistles. We've got a few extra promos, we've got some extra dice, we've got a couple of packs of sleeves for each of the games as well, a couple of exclusive promo cards, and then we even got a little playmat that we're going to show you as well. Lots to get through for this one. Very excited to see what's in the box. So without further ado, let's get down to the table and we'll show you what it's all about. All right, here we go. So for those of you that have been watching our Kickstarter series Got Your Backer, or our crowdfunding series Got Your Backer, you know a little bit about this one. They are basically effectively part of the Hunted series, and there's another one currently on Kickstarter called Woad Ridge, which is more of an alien abduction-y type themed game. But we're very excited. Well, I'm very excited because I want to play them because they're designed to be solo games, and I do like a good solo game. Let's start with Mining Colony, only because I want to save Kobayashi, because I don't know, I'm excited for both of them, but yeah, Kobayashi really intrigues me because I do want to feel like John McClane and taking on the terrorists. But this one is more of a aliens sort of scenario, as in aliens as in the movie Ripley, that sort of stuff. Not the first film, second film, where a colony is basically getting wiped out and you are sent to investigate. Plastic, of course, goes on the floor. Now, I love these little boxes. Look at the detail on that. The artwork is amazing. You can see here the different cards, explosions, things like that. And of course, our little friends here, very reminiscent of that franchise. The back of the box is here. Look at that monster. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. 1 to 2 players, 20 minutes, ages 13 plus, different cards. And of course, you've got to save the cat. Jonesy is in play, so to speak. And it's very much a dexterity-driven game. But let's have a look at what's inside the box here. So we did go all in pretty much and get Kickstarter playmats and things as well. That's a bit of a rule book, choices and things as well. Very, very easy to read so far. I do like that it's nice and clear. It talks about layouts of the boards, suggested setup where things should go, different crew card elements, fighting. My goodness, it's a heavy set rule book for such a small box. I like that. Reminds me of the Tiny Epic series, very much lots going on inside such a small package, which I love. Oops, nearly tipped everything out too much. We've got here, it looks like some battle boards. Hard mode, easy targets. So these ones are the targets as you throw things on there to do damage. Obviously the target's a bit larger, but on the back here, it's obviously quite small. So different degrees of difficulty. I'm pretty sure that depends on the different enemies you face. Then you've got your little cubes here, which obviously are doing damage or to move around the board to give you an idea of your resource management, etc. Silica gel, which we won't eat, even it tells us not to eat it, so we better not. Cards we'll get to in a second. And then we've got here, oh look, very clever little token bag to keep all the bits and pieces. your dual layered player board, which I love. So those cubes obviously mark your health, and then it's got here your time track. And obviously if the time runs out, that is bad. We do not want the time to run out. I do like the dual layering of the board. It's awesome. So it stops cubes sliding around everywhere, especially when we've got little ones. And then we've got tokens here. So we've got damage token. That is very thick tokens. Is that double thickness? No, that is huge. Look at that. Very weighty. I like it. And we've also got here what looks like laser fire and things as well with these tokens, damage tokens, targeting reticles, all that sort of stuff, which is awesome. And then we're going to get into the cards because that's what we're all here for. After all, these are card jeweler, which is awesome. Plastic, of course, goes on the floor. So you got the card backs there with the mining colony on them, which is awesome. We love that. The artwork is amazing. Like, it's just the best. Really comic booky. And you got a bit of a location deck as well, which I think is obviously someone chasing after, or someone being chased, I should say. And I think there's a reference card there, which is pretty straightforward. Talks about moving, health, noise. Don't make too much noise. They will come after you. Let's see what we've got here. So different cards do different things. Door, blockades, there's a location card. Obviously there's a key of reference cards, movement. This one makes noise. If you pull the noise card, I'm assuming that's going to be bad. We don't want to make too much noise when we're being hunted by a crazy swarm of aliens. Corridor, so I think you must have to search through the facility trying to find the crew and obviously get your way out. There's an enemy for you to fight. The artwork again is pretty spectacular. It's coming for you. And each of the cards have these little equipment symbols as well, so I'm guessing that helps you double noise tokens on that one. So depending on the draws, it's going to obviously affect which enemies are attacking you or a close proximity to you. Discard this to lose 1 time and gain 1 health as a result. Very important to have those in play. Control panels to find key tokens. There you go, Hobbs, Myra, Terrence. Sprinkles the cat, gives you a rethrow, which is awesome. Motion detectors, draw 3 cards. If any of them are aliens, discard them, place the rest in the row. Explosion, you have to test for that. Barricade, live wires, jammed door, blueprints, ambush. My gosh, bit of a rescue as well. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And then you've got what looks like some location cards here. So you've got to find these different folks. You've got health trackers. And then you've got armory cards, medical base. So these are obviously locations across the station. Communications, sewer, satellite dish, broken bridge, reactor core, the morgue, supply room, trash compactor. Let's get the aliens to chase us in there. Air ducts, laboratory. That's never good. That damn company. Commons, and then a landing pad where you fight the alien queen. If you defeat her, you escape and win. But look at that monster. Nasty business. Nasty business indeed. All right, let's put this aside. Plenty more to get through. We're going to check out the other game that's in the series, which is, of course, Kobayashi Tower. And we'll go through and show you the rest of the components as well. So let's pop that to the side. Let's get Kobayashi out. Oh, before we do that, let's have a look at the sleeve pack. Now the sleeves, obviously, sleeve the cards. They're themed based on the game. So that's Mining Colony there, which is awesome. And they're nice microns. Nice silver finish on there, which is quite cool. I like that. It's going to have fun. It's always nice to sleeve the cards and keep them protected. And then we've got our friend Kobayashi Tower. Now this one, I mean, the aliens one was a great theme. I thought that was a great choice. But this is the reason, Kobayashi here is the reason that I backed the project. Because, I mean, who doesn't want to be John McClane? Who doesn't want to, revisit Die Hard? I mean, it was just the best Christmas movie of all time. Those of you who think it's not a Christmas movie, I'm going to unfriend you. All right, plastic goes on the floor. And here we go. Hunted Kobayashi Tower. And he's even got the white singlet on, which is awesome. There is the baddies, different cards. Make your way through the tower to rescue your wife, roll dice, rescue hostages, take down the bad guys before time runs out. I mean, that's pretty much all it's about, isn't it? Rulebook here for Kobayashi, which is a similar layout to obviously Mining Colony 415. A bit of an introduction about how it's not Christmas, it's a birthday this time. Layout, main row, suggested setup. So the hunted system is going to be quite simple across the board, but the different themes mean that this game, I think there was even a Christmas module as well, so you could have a Christmas version of hunted too, which is very fantastic. Here we go, rule books, terrorist cards, the breakdowns of the cards, what it all means. My goodness, and then you've got the 2-player mode, so you can have different rows for different players, how that all plays out. And we've got dice, more dice, and extra supplemental dice, silica gel, which we should not eat. Don't ever eat that. The cards will come back to. Cubes, obviously, to match. That's one thing. I think the cubes here for this one, for Mining Colony, are more red than they are orange. It would have been good if they're a bit more orangey, just to match the theme of the game, but that's okay. We don't mind that. The blue's nice. We like it. Tokens, these look like magazine clips for your weapons. They're not as thick as the ones in Mining Colony, but I guess they're not designed to be thrown around. So keys, +2, I'm assuming that means different resources or hit points depending on what you've got there. And of course we have got storage solution for tokens, which we love. And again, double layered board as well. Fantastic, love it. Love the double layered board, it is awesome. All right, the dice, you've got some D8s, there's a D12 in here as well, a couple of different D6s, and they all mean different things, obviously based on dice game. Now, I'm going to struggle with this as much as I'm going to love this theme. My dice rolling is rubbish, as you know. So hopefully John McClane isn't going to struggle, when he goes to take that shot and take the risk and then get absolutely smashed by the terrorists, because my dice rolling is just rubbish. But we will obviously deal with that. We will prevail, I'm pretty sure. And then of course you've got some D8s and things there as well, D12, for all the different components and challenges that you will face. Let's have a look at some cards for Kobayashi. Yeah, interesting to see Word Ridge has just launched on Kickstarter, and I have backed it only because I'm already a fan. I haven't even played this one yet. This has just arrived, but hey, it's going to be a lot of damn fun, I am pretty sure. And based on what I've seen so far on the YouTubes, very excited. Yeah, there you go. And I like the style, having the simple tone of color is awesome. And then we've got here doors. Again, we talked about this. This is already in Mining Colony, but it's obviously a different theme. Hallways. And again, there's a dreaded noise marker as well, which we want to stay away from. Then you've got here grenades. That's what we want. We want a lot of those. That's going to make a lot of noise, but gosh, it's going to be good to take down the terrorists. That guy means business, blasting away. More terrorists, 2 for trouble, double the noise. Stronger terrorists, and we're going to find eventually at some point there's going to be, there's Mr. Kobayashi, man who owns the tower, Ellen, Agent O'Neill, med kits again, radios, flashlights, smoke bombs, very cool, distractions. It's a chair. I like the monitor tape stuck to the chair. Then you have shotguns, machine guns, Sergeant Pratt, ammunition, very important. Barricading doors, search pockets, standoff with villains, ambush, explosion tests, negotiate. There's Clarence, regroup. And of course, if we go through the location deck of cards, which are these ones here, we are going to find another reference card. Got some chocolates here. Oh, double-sided chocolate card. Discard to re-roll any number you roll. We've got Agent O'Neill and Pratt, so these are all like accessories, I think, and other bits and pieces you can use. And then we've got here a surveillance room. So these are locations now: nurses station, guard station, hotel room, boardroom, atrium, bathrooms, stairwell, construction zone, elevator shaft, offices, the vault, supply room, air ducts, gift shop, boiler room, and the roof. And if you defeat Lars, the villain, you will win, which is awesome. Love that. Love the shoes, love the bag, love it all. It's amazing. Let's put the cards back in here. We're going to have a look at some sleeves, and we're going to have a look at the playmat as well. I'm throwing dice around, my gosh. We've also got the bonus stuff that we've got to go through as well, which is just awesome. Let's have a look at the sleeves for the Kobayashi Tower. They're obviously going to be the same style as they were for 415, but just this different artwork, which is awesome. I like that. They're very cool, nice and shiny, and they'll keep you on your toes. That is for sure. All right, let's check out the playmats, because they are just awesome and look fantastic. And they're a stitched neoprene as well, which I like. More plastic for the floor, but that's okay. All right, let's get rid of this one here and let's see what we've got. So look at that. The reference cards built in, which I love. Now this is actually very cleverly done, and I'll show you why. Pulse rifle, inventory, tokens, discard pile. This is really clever because this playmat is actually just double-sided. So you've got 415 on the back and then Kobayashi on the front, or on the back, depending on which way you say is the front. And it's all there laid out for. The only thing that is missing, and I might even overlay it here, is the double layered board, just so it stops the tokens from moving around, but it would fit snugly in that space, which is absolutely brilliant. I love that. I love a good playmat. That's really nice. Hunted row, token space, decks, location deck, discard. Everything's clearly labeled. Having the reference card on the actual playmat as well is fantastic. I love that. And then we've got the promo cards. Now these are a few extra surprises and other bits and pieces. Spoiler alert, everyone. For those of us that have backed, as a thank you to all of the supporters, what have we got in here? We've got two different decks. Let's go through Mining Colony 415's bonuses. It looks like we've got some serious hardware here. We've got some grenade launchers, and of course it generates a noise. Fair enough. Falling crates test, Android attack, Ash, and then you've got the lift, which is an extra location, and the greenhouse test, succeed and gain 1 health, fail and take 1 damage. Don't eat the wrong thing. And then we've got, I'll put those over there with the 415 stuff. My goodness, I'm excited to get this out and give it a crack. And then we've got here for Kobayashi a bazooka, which roll a, is it a D10 or a D8? It makes noise. Then you've got duck, fire alarm. Then you've got locations. You've got a restaurant, succeed and gain a radio card from the deck, fail and take a damage. And then a kitchen, succeed and draw the top 3 location cards, put them back in any order. Ooh, that's very nice. Fail and lose 2 of your time. Time obviously is the most important resource you can have in this game. And that is it for Hunted Kobayashi Tower and Hunted Mining Colony 415. Let's come out and we'll talk about some final thoughts, and I'll give you my rundown. And there it is. That is the contents of the Hunted boxes for Kobayashi Tower and Mining Colony 415. Very excited to see how this plays. Interesting little boxes. I mean, the fact that you can literally just have them very small packages. They're very travel friendly, which is great. You don't need the playmat to play these. You just need an area to lay them out. Having the playmat is a plus in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. I'm interested to see how they play, because they are going to play very differently. One's based on dexterity and one's based on dice throwing, which does concern me, as I mentioned before. But I think the artwork, the look, the very sleek and simple design, big ticks from me. The fact that there is the baggie to store all the tokens in is great. A lot more publishers are doing that now. And Gabe Barrett, I think the design, the structure of the gameplay, obviously I've yet to play it, so we'll see how we go there, but I like the style. The art is amazing, and I think the artist, who's the artist? Jorge Velez. Jorge Velez has just done an amazing job with the artwork on these cards. They are incredible. And I look forward to Word Ridge, because you've got the orange tint on Mining Colony, you've got the blue element for Kobayashi Tower, and Word Ridge has a green-purple blend, which I love. It looks so good. I'm very excited to see how that goes, and obviously how that plays, because it's going to be very, very different once again. I'm excited to get these out to the table. Is there a preference on which one you'd like to see? is there a preference on which one you'd like to see? We might try and get a playthrough. Put it down to a vote. By all means, pop in the comments below. Would you prefer Mining Colony or Kobayashi? And we'll see how we go. The one that gets a bit more of a majority vote, we'll do a playthrough for. If you are one of our Patreon subscribers, thank you very much for your unconditional and continued support. If you decide that you want to have a vote, we might put a poll up on our Patreon page. Your votes will count for double because you are our gamer generals and we love you very, very much. If you want to join our gamer army and become one of our generals, you can do so by jumping on the address on your screen, www.patreon.com/hbgamingau, and you can have your say up there as well. Otherwise, pop some comments in the comments below. Otherwise, hit us up at orders@hbgaming.com.au, or you can always hit up the website www.hbgaming.com.au and pick up all sorts of goodies as well. We are shipping Australia-wide, and we look forward to bringing some more crazy games to you as well. That's it for now. By all means, get back to the table, play more games as the rest of the world starts to recover from COVID. We hope you are keeping safe and doing well, and our thoughts and prayers, as always, are with you. Until then, folks, get back to the table, be nice to each other, play more games, and we'll see you back here very, very soon. Bye for now.